their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Jim, 15. Jim.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits more. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Dolphins, 1st down. Quarterback,
don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
36.
Let's go.
Shit. Check.
50, yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
Not today, He's checking.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Whip. 61. Matchbox, right. Hatchet.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
He's coming, Topper. Topper.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Mahomes now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set. 60 or.
59. Squeeze, double.
Shoot.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 33-yard line.
Got it.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Pilot, 64. Wait.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's just me, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Topper.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's get that ball right now.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. We are going. You go first. We are going.
On third down, Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with fourth down coming up. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now it's Ingram, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Ravens.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. 15. Let's go, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line.
Hey, exit.
And it's getting it home. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes flush to his right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. 2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the kick by Butker is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Watch the eye.
Greystone, travel.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Demarius. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarius Thomas, 58 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Three buzz.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, ready? General West. Joker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, 57.
Safety creep.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
54. There it comes. Kill.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes firing complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hines on a toss play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 30.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is complete. It's Allen. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Recall, 132 fight. Out, 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 out.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Stevens. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to rifle up and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Flush to his right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 53, flat. Watch the run. They're running it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
43, 15. 57 color.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.